and welcome to the next episode of Hey OG, Nice Kicks. In this episode, we're going to talk about another pair of OG. Well, they're not OGs because they're a new colorway for the Air Jordan 3. And before I get into this shoe, I just want to welcome my co-host, Baby Yoda. Now, if you're new to the channel, it's a simple concept. I'm an OG, old guy, who has a sneaker collection. And during the pandemic, I was bored. I couldn't wear my sneakers because I couldn't go out really. I wasn't really going out for my safety. So I said, well, now's a good time to start cataloging the sneakers in your collection. I'd give my first unique, raw, and uncut thoughts on the sneaker. Kick the intro.
The OG stands for old guy. Just an old guy talking that ish about my kicks. Raw and uncut. Keeping it 100 about these kicks I bought. The channel about the kicks and nothing but the kicks. Okay, let's do this.
As you can see, the Jordan 3 I was referring to in the intro is the Animal Instinct 2.0 Jordan. This is a really interesting shoe. And what's interesting about the sneakers now, they come with multiple shoelaces in different colors. So this shoe came with yellow, black, and red. And I'm so crazy because I like to see which, colorway the sneaker of the shoelaces matches the shoe to kind of fit what I like. And actually, I went through all three, and the yellow to me makes the shoe pop because of the yellow accent on the back with the Jordan, the Air Jordan on the back. This is a very unique design for a shoe. Interesting concept. I use the word ugly to describe unique. To me, for my taste, and I'm going to say my age group, this is basically an ugly shoe. Unique for those who are offended by the word ugly, but ugly is not a bad thing. Ugly just means it's not something that, my non-creative self would have thought of, but thank God we have more creative people in the world than me. So this is a very interesting shoe with all the different animal patterns in it. The colorway is unique. It's a really interesting shoe. I just, what are these guys thinking? This is the second version. I think the first version had a furry kind of exterior. I didn't like that one. If I can find that shoe for a nice price to complete the pack, I would purchase that shoe though. And so this shoe represents the craziness. I think if the Georgetown came out first, or came out before these came out, or came out before I purchased these, I probably would not have purchased these. And that's my original raw feeling about the shoe. But now that I'm looking at the shoe, I haven't looked at the shoe in a while. It's been sitting in the collection because I haven't been out. I just started going out in the last 2 months since I've been, they say I've been cleared to go out without any danger to anyone or to myself. So now that I'm looking at them again, I'm kind of rethinking my thoughts on that because I do like the shoe. I like the leather on the shoe. I like the quality of the leather on the shoe. It is an interesting concept, putting the different animal skins. I'm not going to try to name them because all I can see really is a snake skin on the front, maybe an alligator skin, and maybe I see a gray. Would that be a rhino? I don't know. I'm not even going to try to lie to you guys, but now I'm looking at these in person again after probably ignoring them for almost a year. I'm kind of rethinking my thoughts. It's interesting how we evolve with our taste and quality in the things that we buy or things that we want to buy. And yes, I can see myself wearing these shoes probably in the rotation, putting these shoes in the rotation more often, especially in the summertime. It's a nice summertime looking shoe. I think it would go with a lot of the gear in my gear collection. Interesting shoe. I'm looking at it now, and it's funny because when I put the camera on, again, I do not look at the shoe. I do not prepare. I just want you guys to get it raw. What's on my mind. I want to be authentic, using the word authentic today again. So I'm looking at the shoe, and a lot of times when I'm shooting my episodes, I'm just thinking, and I'm like, okay, what was I thinking? Or, man, I slept on this shoe, or there's a lot of thoughts that come to mind. But I just I'm reevaluating this shoe because I said earlier that if the Georgetown 3s would have came out before I purchased these, I do not think I would have purchased these, or I would have waited for them to go into the outlets and get them for a cheaper price. I mean, I did get these for retail because they weren't selling for that much, even on those resale sites that I will not name because, like I said before, although I only have one subscriber, and that's me, probably, I do not provide free advertising to those sites because I have a problem with the concept. I'm okay with free enterprise and business, but and the fact that they allow the seller and the buyer to kind of interact on their sites, but I'm just not really happy with the fact that folks are not buying sneakers because they like the sneakers anymore. So I don't really know how popular a sneaker is, because if they say it's hype or it's fire, I mean, is it fire because, it's sold out, or is it fire because people like the shoe and they bought the shoe? Because back in my day, if the shoe sold out, it's because people bought the shoe to wear them. It's a totally different concept now. So it's really, people aren't buying sneakers because they like them, they're buying them to make money off them, which to me as a sneakerhead is insulting, because as a sneakerhead, and I consider myself an OG sneakerhead. I mean, we bought sneakers because we liked them. We wanted to kind of, floss in them and look good in them. And now, I mean, I'm walking around and I see these sneakers and they're sold out, and then I don't see anyone wearing them. The only ones you see when people on feet when they come out are the Jordan 12s, because those are the hood shoes. So the hood shoes, you'll see the people in the hood wearing those shoes, but the other Jordans, I'm walking around like, okay, these shoes are sold out. And back in my day when shoes were sold out, you saw everybody walking around with them. Nowadays, you don't see anybody with them. I said, what happened? Okay, where did they go? Did they go into the abyss? Did they go into a black hole? So people are just buying these sneakers up. And a lot of people buy sneakers just to go on YouTube and say, look at my sneakers behind me, but they don't wear them. So it's really changed. I mean, I think the concept and what we to consider a sneakerhead has changed, because sneakerheads in my day, we bought our sneakers to wear them, to floss in them, and to show they represented who we were. They represented where we were from. So it's a different world out here, and that's, change is good, but as a sneakerhead, I'm a little disappointed in this change. So now, with all that said, I'll show you what these puppies look like on feet. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. Please stand by. So, welcome back. This is how these puppies look on feet. I don't think I have the right pair of Jordan pants to go with them, but I wasn't trying to match. I just grabbed a pair of pants out of the Jordan pants collection. And I'm not trying to do a fashion show on this. I'm just trying to show you how these look on feet. While I'm doing this, I do not know. I watch YouTube sneaker videos all the time, and they do this. The young folks do this. So back in my day, you would call this biting. And I did this in episode 1. So I said, well, since I started in episode 1, I want to maintain a level of consistency. So I'll show you my shoes on feet. Why do you care how my shoes look on feet? I do not know. But it's something I've done in all my episodes, so I'm going to continue to do it. But keep in mind, I'm doing this, and I don't even know why I'm doing it. I don't understand the rationale for it. I don't care how other people's shoes look on their feet. But since I started doing this stupid thing, I call it stupid because I don't care how shoes look on feet with other people, because people wear different gear. It's the type of pants you wear with them. Like, you can wear the tapered ones at the end. It's going to probably be better with these, because these Jordan pants are kind of thin. And yes, they are Jordan pants. So not that I'm trying to show off. These are cheap Jordan pants, so it's not like I'm flossing. And then you can get these on the Nike app for like $50. It's probably cheaper than that. But with that said, this is how they look on feet. This is Jordan 3, not my first Jordan 3 that I did the Georgetown 3s in a previous episode, so they feel pretty much the same way. So not a lot to say, not a lot to, get into with them on feet. They are comfortable. 3s are comfortable. Not that I would continue to buy 3s. I'm a Jordan 1 guy. That's the best silhouette to me. That's my favorite silhouette. But I am happy with the 2 3s in the collection. So with all that said, peace.